going on, guys? Craig1287 here, bringing you a kind of a different video than normal. I'm in, if you remember, if you've been subscribed to me for a little bit now, you'll remember this is actually the room that my virtual reality stuff originally took place in. I had a Vive in here, but things have changed now. Since then, I've got the Rift, I've got the Vive. I've also built this new computer. My old computer is right there, still in my office. So if you haven't noticed, this is a temporary table. It's a card table, but the computer is not the main purpose of this video. No, the main purpose of this video is that I just got my Oculus Touch in. These are the motion controls for the Oculus Rift. So I've already got Rift installed. You'll see here's the one sensor that I have. Again, on a very crappy setup. I'm going to do the unboxing, I'm going to do the setup and whatnot. This is kind of going to be just a testament to, can you do VR in an even smaller space than I originally had my Vive in here. Before this table, none of this was here, and it was much more open. So right now I've got the sensors are going to be aiming into this area right here that you can't really see with the camera. At some point I might take it off my crappy stand there and actually show you this area, but this is a very, very small space. So I'm going to try getting the Touch set up just for a not a full room scale environment. I only have the 1 and soon 2 sensors for the Touch, but eventually I do plan to get a third sensor to do room scale with the Touch. But for right now, we're just going to do the 360-degree kind of experience. So here is the box, and it's got some padding and whatnot, which is always nice. I don't know what is in here. I'm going to need my scissors for that. But here is the second sensor. It looks like the cord on it is about the same distance, same length as that one. And this one is USB 3.0. If you get a third sensor, it is a USB 2.0. You can still put it in 3. And here's the main draw of the Touch, the actual controllers. And man, they are lighter. You know what, real quick, I am going to go grab one of my Vive controllers. My Vive I'm still going to keep out there, the Touch. So here is again, I have no clue if my lighting in here is going to be good, but here is a visual, side-by-side look. You can see the difference in the size of the rings on them. Obviously, the Vive is much, much longer. Not so much, I mean, if you hold it like this, it looks like they're a lot longer, but in terms of where you're actually going to be gripping it, I mean, my thumb is going to rest up here, thumb is going to rest up here, so this is about the, so it does have a little bit more height to it, but in terms of weight, I don't know, they seem really, really close. The Vive seems a little heavier, and one of the other differences in them, other than the fact that the Touch has an actual analog stick, is I believe overall it has more inputs. You got the trigger, you got these grip ones. This is essentially the same thing as this. It has the movement. Both can be clicked. You've got X, Y. I believe this one says A and B. So, and then you got that the menu button, system button. So you got those two buttons. But you also have this button right here, which is a different one on here. This one has the Oculus button. This one looks like a menu button. And then you also have something right here. I don't really know exactly what that is. But yeah, so there's a few very small more inputs on the Touch. Man, when I'm holding them both though, yeah, I definitely feel like they're lighter weight. Maybe it's just because how much physically smaller they are. There's not as much weight when you hold the Vive. Because of this, it kind of gives it a top-heavy feel, and maybe that's what makes it feel like it's pulling down or something like that. But also the Touch controllers are fully capacitive. Every button on here, even the analog stick, if you just rest your thumb on it, it'll know that you're doing that. And so there's you can kind of say that those are also extra buttons, and in certain Vive games, if you want to do something like, do a pointer finger or do something like that, or like a thumbs up, you actually have to hit something on here. Oftentimes it's on the touchpad. If you hit it over here, it's a different thing. If you hit it here, it's a different thing. Here, it's different things. But on here, every single button can do that. So if I just take my pointer finger off of the trigger there, then the game knows that I'm doing that, and so I can shoot like I can do this to do a sort of this motion for my my in-game avatar. So very excited to see what developers can come up with. And let's see what is in. I wish you could like detach this box. Cannot, so we're going to get these scissors and cut. Oh, it actually looks like it has a peel. Aha, you can just peel that and get inside of the box. It is in there. Ah, you actually have to pull that in. All right, we're making progress. We're making progress. This Rock Band. Oh, this is the. I remember hearing something about that, a Rock Band thing. I have no clue, but that comes with it for free, which is cool, I guess. And here are the batteries, because unlike the Vive, which you can just connect with a typical USB cord that, you know, like any Android phone would use, each controller of the Touch is powered by batteries. Not the biggest fan of that, but from what I hear, they do last a long time. So what this thing is it lets you slide the controller into it like so, apparently, yeah. You peel this and it looks like it sticks to, you can put it onto a guitar, and so you can use it for something with the Rock Band game that's going to be coming out. So, I probably am not going to be getting Rock Band. I'm not a musician. I'm not musically inclined, but that is cool that it comes with it for free, you know, included in the cost, and this is just a little booklet, so who cares about that really? Alright, so I'm now going to close out all that, and we're going to open up the Oculus Home. And for just now, I'm going to just do the front-facing setup with the second touch control sensor. So I'm just going to have this one in the front. And then at some point, I am going to mess around, and you set the sensor at your rear to where they're on opposite ends of each other for the experimental 360-degree experience. But for right now, I just want to do the basics and get things all set up and get the sensor set up. So we open this up. Let's go full screen. And let's see. I'm surprised there's not a sheet in here that just said, you know, how to set up the device. All right. Well, I guess I do need my Rift headset, which is back here. For the last few weeks, this thing has just been gathering dust because I have not bothered to touch it and use it since the Vive has had touch. Has had not touch, but you know, it's equivalent to touch. It's had its motion sensor, hand motion. So there's just really been no reason for me to even mess with the Rift. Alright. Your headset's HDMI cable isn't plugged in. Oh, well that might also help. I only have one HDMI port on my video card. So now, anytime I want to do Rift or Vive, I have to unplug one. And alright, so that is now expired. Okay, clear all. Alright, let's go to settings then. Settings. Devices. Configure. Add touch. Alright, so here's the setup. Let's get your touch controller set up now. Next, connect your Rift headset and Oculus sensors. So now it's asking for the second USB sensor, the one that came with the Touch, which there's a little thing here at the bottom. We'll peel that. Oh man, that is on there. I should not have made a turkey and bacon sandwich before doing this because I still got the bacon grease on my fingers. They're a little greasy, but whatever. I didn't expect my Rift to arrive so early in the day, since the UPS who shipped it said that it would arrive at end of day. I guess this is kind of the end of the day and going into the evening. Alright, so here's the length of the cord. It does look like it is the same length as the previous sensor. So right now it just wants me to plug it in. Eventually it's going to ask for me to peel that, saying no liquid cleaners. So you're not supposed to use anything that have chemicals in it. So this one, I don't know where I can put it. I guess I don't really need my mouse and keyboard when I am going to be doing this. So let's try setting it up right here. And then it'll kind of be parallel, both aiming in the same direction, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright. And then I'll unplug that and find another USB 3.0 port. Alright, plugged it in. And the sensor is showing up A-OK. Throw that away, I don't really need it. Alright. All those things are plugged in. Set up your touch controllers. Please press and slide down on the touch handle to remove the battery door. Put one AA battery into each controller. So they only use one. That explains why it only came with two. So it says magnetic. It looks like it is on the side. Okay, alright. It's got, I don't know if this is going to show up on the camera. There's a little down arrow thing right there, so. Ooh, whoa! Oh man, you can, if I slide it and I let go, it snaps back. So it is definitely, it feels like it's a spring, but it's actually a magnet. Wow, those are some strong magnets. That was actually really, really cool. Alright, so let's get those scissors again wherever I put them. And let's crack these open. Mitsubishi, the batteries. Let's see. I would probably at some point go get me some rechargeable batteries. Again, from what I hear, these things last a long time. Some people have had these, some of the big sites that do reviews and whatnot have had these in for a week, and the battery life thing still says that it's at like a full like 3 out of 3 bars or something like that. So battery is in, and then place that, and it just pops right in. That's really cool. Now obviously there's a concern that that might slide off while you're gaming and whatnot, but I'm pushing on it like right now. I'm trying to pull it, and it's not coming. So I think that there will be no problems at all with that happening. Alright, batteries go in, and it's in. Cool beans. Alright. Slide down, insert AA batteries that are included. Next, pair your left touch. Alright, so that's the right. This is the left. Alright, press and hold the menu and Y buttons for 2 seconds until the status LED starts blinking. Wait for the controller to finish pairing. Alright, so I press and hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and there we go. Wait for the controllers to finish pairing. The light will stop blinking when the controller is paired. Alright, there we go. There is an LED, didn't even see it before, but that is the LED. And that it's gone now, I guess, because it says that it'll stop blinking when it's paired. So that was really cool. Alright, so we've paired the left. I'm guessing now it'll be the right. Yes, alright, on this one we press and hold the B and the Oculus button. So this time I'll actually, again, I don't want to block because I think it has to be picked up by the sensor, but I don't know if the camera will pick this up. Press and hold. There you go, you see the blinking. Alright, finalizing controller. The dot is now no longer blinking, it's a solid. Might have to get closer to the sensors. And it says okay, the dot is gone, the LED. About your touch controllers. Alright, so you have thumbstick, menu button, Oculus button, A, B, trigger. What do they call them? They just call them grip buttons, which I think is the same thing that they call them on the Vive. Sensor communication test. Let's make sure that your sensors are ready to support tracking. It's got a little loading bar. Don't really know what it's... Alright, they got green lights on both. I'm probably eventually going to have to angle this one up the same as this one is. Alright, set up your Oculus sensors. Your sensors will work with your headset and touch controllers to track your movement in VR. To get started, remove the protective film on the sensor lenses, which I have done. How tall are you? I'm still 6 foot 0 inches. Next, clear your space. Yeah, about that. Actually, we can move my chair out of here at least. Hopefully I can do this without breaking stuff. Alright, we are working with very limited space here. Again, this is kind of like an experiment to see if you can get away with a limited amount of space. Kind of have a fire hazard now, and that chair is blocking the door. Alright, clear your space, move the chair around. Anything else? Make sure you have a minimum space of 3 feet by 3 feet to move around in while using the Rift. So I guess now, or at some point, we're going to do the thing where you map out the space, and I'm probably going to have to... Actually, that's 3 feet by 3 feet, which again, that's just for like a standing experience, not necessarily a room scale experience. That they, I believe, encourage you to have at least 5 by 5, which this is not 5 by 5. Alright, place your sensors 3 to 6 feet apart from each other. That looks to be 3. Rotate and tilt your sensors so that the glossy side is pointed into your play area. And then it has a little thing right here, learn more about experimental 360 tracking. So that's where I would have the sensors at opposite ends. Should I go ahead and try that? Nah, we'll do that another time. Alright, so I got sensors pointing kind of into the space. Let's angle that up just a bit more because you want it to actually look up at your headset, I believe. So, alright, next, set up sensor tracking. Tracking works best when each of your sensors can track you, and the following steps will make sure your sensors are set up correctly for your available play area. Alright, sensor tracking. Stand up and walk to the center of your play area. Hold one touch controller at eye level. Squeeze and hold the trigger on the controller for about 2 seconds until the countdown is complete. Confirm your monitor and sensor position. Alright. So I want my right-handed controller. Alright, and squeeze and hold the trigger. So I guess this would be the middle. 1, 2, alright, it's got that. Alright. Point your touch controller in front of you and move it until the diagram matches your actual sensor position. Then squeeze the trigger. Alright, point the controller. Alright, I guess that's kind of the sensor position. Alright, adjust sensor. Alright, so they're saying that they are not good. Alright, let's try moving it over a bit. I don't know if it's saying they're too close or if they are too far. Let's see. Alright, so we're doing the hold. Alright, point your touch controller. Adjust sensor. Adjust the angle of your sensors is shown. So is it saying I need to swing this one out like that? Alright, let's try that. Alright, it looks like it wants me to swing this one out more. Hey, there we go. Sensor tracking successful. Your sensors are now tracking correctly. Let's go to the next step. Alright, set up your Guardian system. Guardian system lets you create boundaries in VR that appear when you get too close to the edge. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, set up your boundaries. Squeeze and hold the trigger while walking around the edges of your cleared play area. Keep the touch controller in view of the sensors. Don't block it with your body. To add or complete the play area, squeeze and hold the trigger while moving. Alright, so you can see the representation. It's pretty good. How far back? Oh man, I almost want to have these sensors behind my gear. Alright, so let's oh, I can feel it shaking. Alright, so it's saying that's too close. Obviously, I am really cheating at this point because this is all got gear and equipment. In the way, and I'm getting occlusion whenever I stand in it. And I'm getting occlusion because it's not the 360 setup. Alright, well, it says play area size is moderate, but it's giving me a check, so that means I can progress. And a lot of that has tables and workout equipment and all sorts of other things in the way. So that this could end up bad, or it could end up good. Who knows? Guardian System warning. Please be aware of the following. If your sensors move, Guardian System will not work correctly. I'm probably going to reset this at some point and do another setup with these Guardian sensors further back, but who knows? Blah, 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 blah. I understand. Alright, set your view in VR. Stand up and put on your headset to confirm that your sensor is placed correctly. Follow instructions. Alright. Now we go and plug into the Matrix. And this thing quite literally has been gathering dust. Alright, so we put this on. Alright, there we go. I can see it says set up your position in VR. Stand in the center of your play area where you... Oh, I wonder if I can see my... Oh, can I see it? Alright, very cool. Where's my other controller? It's not on, so... Ah, but there it is. Oh, that's very cool. I can actually see my hands. I can see... That's so cool. It does know if I'm touching different parts of the controller. That is very cool, very cool. Alright, so set your position in VR. Stand in the center of your play area where you have room to move your arms and squeeze the trigger on your touch controller. Alright, so let's go with that one. Oh, it's doing the scan. I wish you guys could see what I'm seeing. But it's the same setup, kind of. Confirm your position in VR. To continue, press A. So that basically does a little scan and it tells the room that this is now the middle. So I want to push A to continue. And it's probably going to load into an environment of some sort. You can still see my hands. Oh, I can see through the gap. You guys actually can see now what I'm seeing. Ah! Oh, there's audio going on. Let me get my headset. It's time to learn about your Oculus Touch controllers. Alright, get started by moving your hands around and familiarizing yourself with the buttons. Locate the grip. Alright, so it just has me now pushing all the different buttons. Whoa, crazy stuff's happening, crazy stuff's happening, it's getting bright. Hey, hey! Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Haptic feedback in these is really good. I do like that. So, sadly you guys couldn't hear all that. Oh, what is... Can you guys see this? Oh, cool, it actually is going to be showing up. Awesome. Wow, this looks... The visual fidelity of this is really, really nice. Like, this is very... Whoa, what is this? Punch. Wants me to punch. Ah! That's cool. Alright, so it wants me to do the... This looks like Rob that Nintendo made. It says a super retro look. They even got like the old Apple kind of... Oh my goodness gracious. Really wish you guys could hear this. Who knows, I might end up cutting this out of the video, I don't know. Come on, little guy. Come on. Can I do a... Something's beeping. Oh, the old school sticky plastic things. You want me to wave again? There we go. Oh man, I used to have those stars and like planet things all around my room. Wants me to grab it? Alright. This is a very thick floppy drive. Now obviously you guys will see that this cord is like right in front of me. Again, not an optimal VR experience that you would want to have. This guy's just churning out. Oh, do I put this one in here? Oh, there's multiple. Is there more floppies? Oh, there's one. Pick this up. Cool. Very cool. It's like a lens. Just threw that at him. Alright. Get some soda cans. Alright. Oh, is this in the wrong one? Alright, maybe we try putting this one in here. It's like a 3D... I like how it's like this retro setup and whatnot. But this thing is obviously far more advanced than anything they had back in the 80s and 90s. Oh. Okay. Wants me to... Oh, to land on my finger. Oh, that's cool. Can I land on my finger, Mr. Butterfly? Oh, look at that. Isn't that just nice? Alright, oh, he's got more. Alright, so let's take this one out. Set you... Does it just kind of like float? Oh, that's cool. Alright, so what is this? Alright, we'll 3D print this one. one printing. This one is printing. It looks like a gun, or what will be a gun. Oh no, it's one of those noisemakers! Oh, it broke. That sucks. Alright, oh, is this a bell? Fitting for the December time period. That is really cool. Alright. Oh, my left hand was shaking because that butterfly had landed on that one. Oh, we got, alright, yeah, this looks like a gun. Oh, it's really cool how these things just float. Alright, 3D printing stuff. And I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you, man. Oh yeah, what do we got here? What do we got here? Yeah. Bam! Oh, it's got little targets. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. It just visually looks so cool. Like everything's very crisp. I gotta give it to Oculus. The headset just looks super crisp. Now the question becomes, am I getting anywhere close to hitting any of that? No. Oh, the actual little Nerf? Oh, they're actually, oh my god, you can, oh man, I can pick them up. That's so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Oh man, I remember having to like lick these things to get them to stick better. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man, I got the one stick. I don't want you. There we go, that's awesome, and you can knock it off. Dude, guys, that is really cool. This is obviously a reference to Spaceballs, I would imagine. That's so cool, guys. Oh man, alright, so let's set you right there. Alright, we'll take that out, and we'll insert this one. What is this? Oh, that was the thing that broke. Can I pick up this PCB? This is like a old sound card looking thing. Alright, we got, oh, this is a big basketball? No? It's like a gravity. Whoa, that's crazy cool. Zoom. Can I do it to anything? Oh, that's cool. You can grab it. That's really cool. You just look at it and then just close your finger to, can I grab one of the Nerf things? Come to me, my child. That's really cool. Alright, cool, cool. So let's take that one out and let's put this final one in, which looks like a rocket ship. Alright, whatever this rocket ship is, I'm going to pull it to me with my new powers. Oh no, my new powers have been replaced by the rocket ship and it has a pull tab on it. Can I let it go? Oh, it goes! Let's do a bunch of these. Shoot one with my camera, which I think is over here. Oh! That's so cool. That's really cool. Alright, and last, it's got the Oculus symbol on it, so I'm guessing this is what will complete the whoa, I fried it. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's just overcharged. Oh my goodness, what is it doing? What is happening here? That is really cool looking. That's really cool looking. Oh no, everything's disappearing. Oh no! They reset it. Now it's getting all digitally. Oh no, Rob's going away. Is this going to transform into the Oculus Home? Now it looks like Minecraft. It's all voxely looking. And now I am at Oculus home. Now it has me with my left hand to point at stuff, which, ooh, and this is shaking. Access your settings in the Universal Manager. Alright, so I hit that now. I don't think any of this is showing on there, sadly. Now, I want to tell it that I'm right-handed. Touch, left touch connected, right touch connected. Alright, I'm right-handed, so I'd rather point around with. Alright, well there you guys have it. That was like the setup process. I'm actually glad you did get to see some of the stuff there on the screen. And with my very, very, very limited play space, again, I am cheating, but we're going to give this a try. And I'm now going to just jump into some stuff and see how much in my room I can break by hitting it with these $200 touch things and hope that they don't break. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this unboxing and setting up of a very limited room scale environment, or not room scale environment, but a very limited touch environment for the Oculus Touch. Have a good one. Ta-ta.